Do you want to learn something? Well, you've come to the wrong show, because this is the after show. You might forget things. Welcome to I Don't Know About That After Show. With Jim Jones. Podcasting for cash, Patreon. This is where we get paid and we put the least effort in. Come on, everyone.
The only money we make.
It is.
Not for love.
Yeah. So we hate to beg, but here we are. Thanks for having us. I've had a big week.
What'd you do?
Oh, I've watched a lot of telly.
Oh, that is
Yeah, but I've been watching the Tyson thing.
What's the Tyson thing?
There's a thing on Hulu called Mike, which is just a biopic of Mike Tyson. It's sort of taken from his HBO stage one-man show that he did, and then they're expanding it over.
He did a one-man show?
He did a one-man show. It's
really good.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know about it either.
Watched it years ago. It's really good.
Yeah,
okay.
It's got a lot of PowerPoint. It does. It's got a lot of pictures of him behind, but like,
but it's very good. He's like funny. It's like insightful. It's
and he doesn't hold back. He says everything, the good and the bad. Says it all.
Yeah, all his flaws.
So I started watching that, and then my wife was like, "Oh, I might be interested in that." And then as she was like, cooking in the background, she watched a little bit, and she sat down, and then I caught her. She was watching the first 3 episodes by herself. She's getting mic'd up, right?
Yeah.
So I started watching that, and she goes, "Was he very good?" And I was like, Yeah, he was good. And like, she doesn't even know about the ear biting. I don't want to tell her because that'll just happen.
This is fun for her. She'll like, it's like watching like a real movie.
Yeah. She's like, this all happened, and she's like, that white guy adopted him and had him. I said, yeah. What?
I gotta watch this show.
I don't know anything
Well,
about
his
him.
manager after his mother died
He raised
adopted
pigeons, and you don't know anything.
his mother.
No.
His trainer adopted him as his son when he was about 16, 17.
Customato,
and then he died before he was heavyweight champion of the world. But,
he basically
he found him as a 14-year-old in juvenile detention,
and he was what kept him stable. And then when he died, he's fucked.
Whoa.
Yeah, when he was
everyone took it. Don King took advantage of him.
Yeah, when he was living with his mom, he was robbing and beating up people and that stuff. And then this manager took care of him and took him in and sort of trained him. But there is a lot of talk of like, what if he stopped fighting? Does this guy kick him out of the house? So it is very nice when he adopts him at the end. So it's nothing about.
And you guys would be too young, I think, but he was legitimately. People were afraid of him.
I don't.
Like people were afraid to get into the ring.
You
with
can
him.
say Muhammad Ali. You can say whatever you want. In his prime, in his best 2 years, nobody on earth ever.
People don't want to get in the ring with him. Other professional boxers.
He came into the ring. He didn't even have his a robe on or anything like that. He just came out just in his shorts and just, I'm going to fuck you up in about a couple of minutes and then I'm going to go home. He was. And so I started showing my wife like highlights of all of his knockouts.
Yeah.
All of these people have to have brain damage. All of them.
Yeah.
These weren't like knockouts where, boom, he's falling over, fight's over. This was people that were just dribbling messes on the ground. Like his uppercut, it would be the same as being hit with a baseball bat.
What was the roast that Patrice O'Neal did? He only did one roast. Was it Charlie Sheen?
Maybe.
Yeah, and Mike Tyson was on it. And that was like one of the funniest lines. He was like, I don't like how comfortable all these people are around you right now, because they were kind of like, we like Mike Tyson, because he's become this person now where people are like, it's Mike Tyson. He's in The Hangover.
He has the high voice.
He smokes weed and we're fun. But back in the day, it was like, you don't want to.
I don't know what's going on with his court case with the airplane, with the guy beat up on the plane.
Yeah.
That cunt deserved everything he got.
Yeah, probably.
Fucking hell. When you look at that video of him before, that little fucking smart.
Hey, Mike, you suck. You suck.
He's just pointing. I've had people bother me like that.
Yeah,
and then they go, oh, you're rude when you tell them to fuck off.
You do deserve it, yeah.
And it's like, I've never hit it, but
but you're annoying the guy who's known for beating people up.
Oh, no. Yeah, like.
Also, he hit that guy at 20%.
Yeah.
If that.
Yeah. He had a couple of scratches. His face wasn't imploded.
Yeah. He hit that guy 20%.
Yeah.
Because he
was giving him love taps.
Yeah. He's
warning shots.
Yeah, because he had this famous Mike Tyson's Punch Out was one of my first like the all-time video games. So but he had this. The uppercut was the thing. He had this uppercut that
Well, when he lost the fight, they took him off the game and they just called it knockout and Nintendo knockout.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And so we're just at that bit of the show now where he's very upset that he's taken off the video game. But there's a lot of him fucking prostitutes in this show. Just like every scene they get into Mike and there's like 6 women passed out on the floor. And
Oh my God. Do you know Brant Tobler, the comedian?
I know, Brant.
Okay, yeah.
of
I
course,
can't remember the details of the story, but he at one point like broke
You
into
know
Mike.
Brant. You've met him. You may know. Yeah.
He like broke into or snuck into Mike Tyson's house and threw a party there.
You
Like
did?
Brant's got the craziest fucking stories ever.
You met
but
Brant
I'm
a couple
like,
times in Vegas. We've hung out with him and stuff.
Right,
You-
right,
you-
right.
yeah,
yeah.
he's got the wildest life
He
stories
has,
ever. but-
he has crazy stories
yeah,
all around. Brant,
I helped edit his first book, and I was like reading through it, and I'm like, what the?
He has a
fuck,
second one
dude?
coming out.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. He like got to all these sporting events.
Yeah,
and,
he's like does the super confident walk past the
He
guards and
gets in the Super Bowl, but without anything. Like
Yeah.
credentials.
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
like one of
yeah.
those
He
guys.
just walks he's the best.
He's-
I love Brant. He's so great.
if you have a baby on your shoulders, you can walk into anywhere.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Because why would you sneak in
Why
with a
would
baby?
you be confident with a baby on your
Why
shoulders?
would you be confident with a baby?
Or you're trying to get in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. No one asks you to get anything out. You're bloody holding things. You got a bag and
Yeah, you got to
You
be
gotta-
holding like a bottle and all
Yeah,
that
yeah,
stuff.
and
Like,
you-
really? Come on,
you
dude.
can
Really?
get backstage anywhere with a baby on your shoulders.
And then if they do ask, you can be like, "Oh, I got to change the diaper. You got to go over
Yeah,
there."
yeah,
Change
it's
the
like,
diaper.
oh, can you hold this? They
brilliant.
let you through. Babies, backstage passes. But it's hard to meet the roadie chicks, the groupies with the baby.
Roadie chicks.
The roadie
You
chicks.
don't
So
wanna
you
meet
just
the roadie
pass the
chicks.
baby off to
No,
somebody
I
else.
like the cable slingers.
Roadie chicks are rough. Yeah, see these scars? Got those from falling down a scaffold. We saw Jack last night.
Ah,
Yeah.
Jack, very
The
good, Jack.
doohickeys. We saw all the doohickeys.
Very good, Jack.
We're really good.
I was very impressed. I thought you'd be good. I did. I actually thought you'd do a good job, but I didn't think it would be that good.
Oh, thank you.
And I was prepared for it to be disappointing.
I was
And
nervous. that you were
there was other acts on who I was like, because I'll be honest with you, you know my taste in music. I don't want to learn new things.
That's what Jim
No.
said to me when we walked in. He goes, "I'm already out of my comfort zone because we had to watch about 3 or 4 other acts before you."
Oh,
And we were like, he's like, I don't want to learn. I don't want to hear new music.
That's why we sat in the other room.
yeah,
But,
these people with their new songs.
No, there was a couple. That one, the first one we saw
The
was
first girl, she was a good
voice, yeah.
songwriter,
Yeah,
and then there was
I liked
another
her.
one. I'm not. Look, I don't want to pan people, but there was other ones that I didn't enjoy as much.
And I think there, even the people that I wasn't enjoying, I think they had talent. They just needed some direction, probably from a producer or something like
Yeah.
that. There was people.
Oh, look,
everyone had
I have
talent,
notes for Jack. I reckon you should do it more. The outfit should be more earnest, and I even reckon you should change the name Doohickeys. I reckon you should just be a country band that people are like, are they taking the piss or not?
Right.
I think it should be more subtle, but these are small notes.
Well, we can't change the band name now. It's too late.
yeah, it's already locked. I think that the name's fun, but it was very
Doohickeys
good.
is all right. Good name.
It was good. That's all, but it sounded good. You guys' voices were harmonized good. The songs were funny, and
from the
but sounded good.
bandanas, I can assume you're all Bloods.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
you're all
right.
Bloods.
definitely.
And,
We love
and,
Compton.
and
You
we,
always knew that about Jack.
we enjoyed it, and I could tell your other friends enjoyed it, but there was also people that didn't know you that enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And I even told you, I was like, there was 2 women that walked in the middle of your last song, right in the middle of it, and within 10 seconds got what you were doing and enjoyed it. I watched it happen. They walked in, they were like, okay, and then they were like laughing and enjoying it. And I was like, okay, so
That's
you guys,
cool.
you guys did a really good job. That
Yeah.
was good.
All right,
Thank you.
Jack. I'm going to ask you something because Forrest already told me. Do you want to do the walk-in music at the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville?
Oh, hell yeah.
All right. You have to pay to get yourself there. It doesn't
Will
want any
do.
expense.
Nope.
Figure out somewhere to sleep.
We'll figure it out. Hell yeah. Thank
And-
I
you.
figured that, yeah, they go up like before I think it's Martindale and
Yeah. So if the
Yeah.
show's at 7, you go on from 6:30 till.
yeah.
7.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Luis
6:30
and I
till
might have to fly
7:50.
out for
Okay.
that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
if you guys are planning on coming out to the Nashville gig, anyone listening, get there early to see the Doohickeys.
Remind you, there'll only be about a third of the audience in for that.
I know,
That's
but I'm
all
just
right.
saying, if they're fans listening,
But
But then
Yeah,
they get to
loaded
say
music,
they
loaded
played
music.
there. Yeah.
Yeah. Then you play the Grand Ole Opry.
yeah, the rhyming.
I mean, that's
And
that's
wait, that
amazing.
girl. Okay, so I created a dating video for Jack.
Should I throw it on the screen?
Yeah. Jim, have you seen it yet?
No.
Somebody told you to come to Nashville.
Please,
so
can you
there
give me the
you go.
HDMI?
Wait, a girl did?
Yeah.
Oh, it's all coming together, Joe. 2022 is the year.
It's the best year of your life.
Now, this is the thing is when you walk down with your friend dressed in the outfits, your friend's dressed in the outfits, and you're going down that street with all the bands and that type of stuff, people are going to think you're taking the piss out of their culture. Huh? It's like if I had a gangster rap parody band and then I went up to Harlem, like, I got some tunes for y'all.
No, because you're white, though. That would be different. If you're,
Beastie Boys.
yeah, but yeah, good point.
They started out.
But
Gotcha, bitch.
If I knew I could win an argument that easy, I'd say
everything.
Beastie Boys for every argument. Just rattle fucking Forrest brain. Oh, the Beastie Boys, like, we're an anomaly.
From now on, you're just like Beastie Boys. You got me again.
Here it is.
Every time I come on the internet, there's lots of stories of women who have had to deal with shitty men. And I thought, what better way to get women to meet nice guys than word of mouth? And since I'm your friend, I want to introduce you to my
You should
friend.
cough up some cum
Jack.
right there.
He's 27. He lives in LA.
Word of
He's a
mouth.
writer, director, musician, comedian, all-around good guy. He can stand on stage and make tons of people laugh. He's super gracious to his fans. He started a country band as a joke and then realized they were actually pretty fucking good. He's loosely sponsored by Applegate, so all the chicken nuggets in the world for you. He'll laugh at your jokes. He can even handle some light abuse. He's fun at weddings. He unironically loves Margaritaville. Sorry. It is what it is. He doesn't really understand Bitcoin, so he won't be one of those fucking annoying dudes, you know? You know the ones I'm talking about. Sports. He won't play games with you unless they're of the board variety. He'll do that romantic twist your arm around thing while he's having a drink with you. Isn't that sweet? He loves fun facts. Good with kids. What do you have to say to the haters?
What am I doing later? Probably make myself dinner.
And a good listener. I feel like so I'm trying to find him a date on TikTok, but there is a girl on TikTok that said, I love Margaritaville too.
Yeah.
And you should come to Nashville.
I think this is a generational thing because I went to Fat Sal's with Jack and his friends, which is risky business for me and Forrest at our age to go Fat Sal in with the young.
Yeah.
Because the young are drinking milkshakes with it and everything. They're not scared of death.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm eating back in one of these sandwiches
Bowels
going,
of steel.
How
over
was the
there.
fat cug, by the way?
It wasn't as good as the Fat Jerry,
Never
man.
is.
Never
Never
is.
is.
Yeah, it wasn't as good.
So what was the thing? So we're there, your friend Sean. Sean, I love Sean. And your other mate and your other
Nolan
mate.
and Joe and
Nolan and
Haley
Joe
and
and
Steve.
Haley. And they're all good people, all fun people. And I was teasing Jack a bit about his Margaritaville and they all piped up. They all love it. I don't know. Like,
You didn't know you were gonna offend the whole
I was
crew.
like, fuck it, I won't bring it up on stage. I don't want to lose the youth fan base. Fucking hell, the young, they're all going ironically down to Margaritaville.
Yeah.
All right, look, man, if I'm ever single again and want to meet some
Right,
20-year-old girls, I'm bloody off to Margaritaville.
Well, I'll try. Forrest, where did you send me that Kyle Kinane joke?
Yeah, it was Margaritaville. He said Margaritaville. If he said that the song is depressing now that Margaritaville is an actual place that exists. Because before, there you go. Yeah.
World is Margaritaville by Jimmy
Saddest
Buffett.
song in the world. Yeah. Saddest song in the world.
But
Yeah.
not Margaritaville as it was written. You got to think about what Margaritaville is now. Because now Margaritaville isn't a fictional location where some made up, relaxed dude like, I guess I screwed things up, whatever, que sera. Ooh, thatched roofed huts, white sand beach, I'll get over it. No. Margaritaville now that you know it's a real brick and mortar restaurant that sits in the parking lots of shopping malls throughout the country. If you listen to the lyrics of that song, but that's the setting, that's the darkest shit you've ever heard in your life.
I love Kyle Kinane. I'm
That
still
is
so
very
bummed
funny.
that the episode we recorded with
know.
him never aired, and we can't find it. We tried to. We need to have him back.
We should.
1 second. You guys can keep talking if you want. I have to make a phone call. Something's happened
You
at the
have to do
house that I
poopy?
own in Florida.
Yeah, off you go.
Yeah.
We don't need you.
Which is 2 miles from the retirement home
Yeah,
for
it is right
Margaritaville.
near
As soon
Margaritaville.
as Forrest leaves, we'll find out we don't need him. We'll be like, fucking hell, the conversation just flowed. Yeah. Every time we laughed, we didn't hear. He's got forest emergencies. This has got to be a big thing.
Yeah.
Here we go.
The molding on the walls is wrong.
Yeah, no, he's doing his Airbnb up, and I know what's happened. Someone's painted the wall, but they've forgotten that there's a TV on it. And they've painted and Forrest is like, you cover the TV.
That's all Forrest talks about these days is the Airbnb. He came to pick up Arnie the last time, like in May when I watched him. And he came to my house at like 10:30 at night, and I was watching a show, and I paused it, and he's like, "Oh no, it's okay, you can watch it." And because I thought we were gonna be talking, and so I turned it back on, and then immediately he picks up his phone, makes a phone call, sits on my couch for 30 minutes talking about his Airbnb, and I'm like, "You said I could fucking start the show," and then he called somebody else and had the same conversation with them. So I know everything about Forrest Airbnb.
Yeah, I was trying to put a
Wiring's
landline
bad.
in.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be kitschy for the guests. No one does it.
Do we know what he decided to name it? Like the manatee? He was,
I have no idea.
He was going to name it something manatee Mansion.
That's pretty
or
good.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, because there's no more beautiful an animal than the manatee. When you think of manatee, you think of relaxation,
Right.
comfort,
Right.
Slow moving.
beauty.
Grace.
Yeah,
They are really kind though.
yeah. I was about to call him the walrus of the sea, but that's a walrus.
I don't know. You ever seen a walrus in the water? I've never seen one in there.
I've never seen a walrus and a manatee next to each other.
That's true.
Mm.
I've
Never
seen
in the
that.
same place
Never
at the
in
same
the
time.
same room.
They used to say that about Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson. They used to go, there was a whole conspiracy when I was a kid they were the same person.
Really?
Yeah, until like Scream came out. We all believed that they were the same person.
Wow.
And he had a side project where he dressed up as a woman and talked about rhythm nations.
I mean, it's not a far-fetched concept.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah.
Look, conspiracies back in the day were very basic.
Right.
When we didn't have the internet,
Yeah, yeah.
it was just Chinese whispers.
Yeah.
Call back.
And we're back.
Yeah. Oh, the moon? We didn't land on it. How do you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, you have to think about all of the things that you believed for your entire life as a child and then re-examine them. Like, wait, I found that out from like.
We had a
some
lot of
random
like, if you
dude.
had pop rocks and you had soda, you'd explode and
Yeah.
Yeah.
things like that. Certain actors were dead that weren't really
I
dead.
tried to give a blowjob with Pop Rocks once.
Oh,
How'd that
yeah.
work?
He spilled all the Pop Rocks on the bed, so before I could get to it.
Yeah.
And then the sweat, it would have been just bubbling on someone's body.
I thought it would have been funny.
We bring in this infrared light, you're going to see semen and pop rocks.
Both sticky.
I'm trying to
so.
think of any like conspiracy theory that was really. Okay, here's one for you. Name me a conspiracy theory that's come true throughout history.
Aliens?
We've still never seen an alien.
Bladder.
I don't know. You saw that Navy footage.
Yeah,
But we're not.
we
really
need
there
some
yet.
clear footage as well. It's all still. Well, this is something I don't fucking get. Why have we got these planes, these jet fighters, that are worth $1 billion, still black and white fucking screens on the cut? You know what I mean? Same with like some like security cameras. I can put a camera on my phone. Security camera, fuzzy. And like even in my house, they're like what? Just fucking put an iPhone in the corner.
Yeah, the Ring cameras are not great either.
No,
Yeah, they're all black and white.
How are they? How have we got fucking GoPros
Yeah.
and everything else is shit still?
Yeah. Yeah. Security footage is always bad.
Why is it still shit?
I have no idea.
Security footage is you could be.
I can take the clearest video ever on my iPhone.
Oh, all
A
right,
computer laptop camera,
Yeah.
which is smaller than everything.
Yeah, little tiny.
Oh.
You can't get that right.
Nope. Security.
They don't
You know,
want
like
us
my
to
security
know.
one, it's clear, but it moves in like 4-second little shifts. Where you see them jump around the
Yeah.
room a little bit. Oh, that'll be good in a robbery. Fucking, I'll just put a GoPro up there. Press play before I leave.
I'm looking up a list of conspiracy theories that turned out to be true.
So
The government's spying on you. Yes, of course.
Yes, that's not a conspiracy theory. That was
John Lennon was under government surveillance.
yeah, we all knew that.
The Dalai Lama is a CIA agent.
The Dalai Lama. We're talking about conspiracy theories that have come true.
That's falling apart. The bar's missing.
See, we're having a good conversation. we're really onto a topic here that could have gone places, and then fucking Grumblebum comes in here.
Yeah, but the bar's missing. What do you want me to do?
The bar's not missing; it's still there.
No, right in the middle, on the bottom. See how the legs are coming?
Oh yeah, oh
It's about
yeah.
to fall apart.
You're living in hell.
I came across this post today of some security footage of this old guy stealing a picture frame with a cane. And it was sent out in an email going, the above pictured individual was involved in the theft of artwork from the art exhibit. If you know who this is, let us know.
Oh,
did this guy escape?
If he can get away with the painting, he deserves to keep the painting. He was clearly moving slowly.
but also old people. That's right up there with baby on shoulders.
My
Yeah.
Old person,
100%.
old person with cane can get in anywhere.
My grandmother used to do pranks. She used to steal. My mom's mother used to do like things like this. She went to some yacht club sometime. There was some function at a yacht club.
Yeah.
And she thought they were a little too stuffy for her. And they had all these rules and things. And she thought they were.
Yeah, it's a fucking yacht club, man.
Yeah. So they had this fox, a stuffed fox. And they were like, this is our fox. And there was like their mascot of some sort. And she didn't like it. She didn't like they had a stuffed fox or any of that shit. Somehow she stole the stuffed fox, got it into her car. I don't know how she did that. Put it in the trunk of her car, left it there, right?
Yeah.
Then they went home. And she calls him up the next day, angry, and is like, I got home. We valeted our car there. And somehow there's a stuffed fox in my trunk, whatever. Like, blame that on them. And they're like, we're so sorry, whatever. She drove it back, made them take it out, and made them buy her a lunch at the yacht club. And she did some other, she like stole a bus one day and like drove it around. And shit. My grandmother was, she was on a tour. It was like her and some friends. They were like in some
She
club
did
or something.
9/11.
Yeah.
This lady did everything.
She was fun.
She was a prankster.
She was fun. So they were like on some tour, like with her and her friends.
Bus.
And it was like a tour bus that they heard.
The second movie was a boat.
And they had stopped.
Cruise control.
They had stopped at like somewhere to have lunch or whatever. And so her and her friend just got on the bus and took off with it. And they went out and they're like, where the hell's the bus? They're like, and driving around. They pulled back out. She was a character.
So when I first moved to Perth, I would have been about 18, 19 years old. I went there to study at university, right? So Perth back then was a city of under 1 million people, a pretty sleepy city, much bigger now. Anyway, we went to see one of my favorite bands, You and I, were playing. We went to see him at this gig. Me and my friends had strapped bladders of wine, wine cast to our stomach. So we were drinking out. I still don't drink wine to this day. And there was probably some drugs or what. But anyway, we were wasted. And we were leaving the venue. And in the foyer, just before the venue, there was a sofa. And we were like wasted, like, we don't have a sofa. And like, we never planned on doing anything. We were just dicking around. So we lifted up, there was no one there. We lifted up the sofa and we took it out. And then just like arseholes, 18-year-old arseholes, we left it about 10 meters outside the venue. Pieces of shit, annoying, whatever, but 18. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anywho, you fucking crime watchers on TV. This is how low the crime rate is in Perth. There was surveillance footage of us. Do you know these guys? Right? I'm very clearly in the footage. Walking out. Everyone at university.
They moved a couch.
Yeah. They said we stole the couch. We didn't. It was just out there. You can bring it back in. We moved the couch 20 meters. Come on now.
Inconvenienced you
Yeah,
greatly.
if you want to go, this is some footage of some assholes.
Yeah.
I'll have at it.
Yeah.
Right? But we
It's not a crime to
it's not a
inconvenience
big
people.
crime, Anyway, but like this is how well Crime Watch works amongst because all the other kids at school at university were all like, so you're on Crime Watch, and we were like a little bit hero-y. No one reported us. Who's got to ring in and say, I know the guys who moved the couch 20 meters?
That's awesome.
How do we know that's not his artwork, by the way?
Because it's got an award on it.
I know, but it might be his. My mom used to enter stuff like that, like in like a local library or something like that, and then they put an award on it. She won a couple awards. Maybe
Because they've reported it.
I
He
know.
did steal it from the library.
Where's Luz?
I don't know.
There's the
City
city of
of-
Luz.
Their
It looks like
flag
England.
is so like
It looks
British.
some sort of
Somewhere
England
over there.
place. Yeah.
he's going back to the castle.
I like that he's looking to the right, like, all right, over there, and we're off.
Can you name a conspiracy theory that's come true?
Probing of aliens.
Yeah, not sure.
Probing of aliens or aliens probing us?
By the way, that's my favorite.
Delaware is where
that's my favorite part of Independence Day is Randy Quaid. It keeps saying he's been abducted by aliens the whole time, and they're like, whatever, crazy person. Then aliens come and invade the Earth, and then they're like, we need some pilots at the end. He's sobering up with coffee. They're preparing to launch an invasion. I mean, a counteroffensive against aliens once they upload the virus, and then he goes, by the way, sir, I've had some experience. I was once probed by aliens, and then the guys roll their eyes at him like, look at this idiot. He's been probed by aliens. I'm like, why are you rolling your eyes at it? Yeah.
You think they came down before they came down just to probe Randy
Just to do anal
Quaid?
with
I think Randy
Quaid.
Quaid throughout history has proven that he's a bit nuts.
Okay.
Can't trust Randy.
I always think of Randy Quaid. Dennis Quaid is one of the best looking men on earth.
Yeah, my
For
car
his
is named
age.
Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid and they're brothers. And fuck me, the gene pools they
Wait,
can go.
wait, they're actually related?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dennis Quaid and Randy Quaid.
Oh, I don't think they look similar at all. I just
No,
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 they
no.
don't.
One-
Dennis Quaid is beautiful.
One's really handsome and one's
my
Randy.
God.
Dennis Quaid still has like a full 6-pack. Like he's a hot
Yeah,
dude.
I saw him walking right by Mulberry. And
Oh, he's one of those ones. He's like married like a woman in her 20s or something, and you go,
Yeah.
oh, I get it.
Yeah.
He sat next to us. It was Drew. Drew's birthday. It was an El Compadre with him and his wife and some friends. And Dennis Quaid was in the booth next to us. And so we sang Drew happy birthday, whatever. And he came by and leaned in. He's like, hey, happy birthday. I did a whole, he's so cool. And then, hey, sad your brother. It's been crazy.
I named
But yeah, he's a good looking guy in person. Yeah.
I named my car Dennis Quaid after his appearance on the Ellen DeGeneres show because she had him do the thing where she put the headphones in his ear and he had to go to Starbucks and just repeat whatever she said. And he goes in and she kept making him say, Dennis Quaid is here. And so the workers are just like, what the fuck is going on? And so I wanted to be able to say that when I arrived places.
Dennis Quaid is here.
He's a hot boy.
Yeah, he's all right, Dennis
Yeah.
Quaid.
Would fuck.
Yeah.
Would you fuck him, Jack?
Yeah, know
Yeah.
Uh,
We all know
Randy.
Jim would.
I know that who was his wife who was in all the movies for years and years and years.
Meg Ryan.
Meg Ryan.
Oh.
Meg Ryan doesn't like me. I've never
Really?
met Meg Ryan.
How do
Why
you
does
know
she
this
not like you?
information?
Well,
Was Meg Ryan his wife? I just threw
I think
that out there.
no, she was.
Wow.
Yeah, she was.
This was there. Top
Yeah,
of
Meg
mind.
Ryan from-
That is very
From
impressive.
91
Dude,
91
TMZ
to
is in your
2001.
brain.
Yeah, so for 10 years,
Wow.
and then she dated Crow for a bit.
Russell
And then-
Crowe?
Yeah, and then she dated.
No, Black Rose.
It was.
I don't know.
John Cougar Mellencamp. Right?
Oh.
Oh, that is who she's
Was
with.
it? Did she
Yeah.
date him when he was John Cougar Mellencamp? John Mellencamp? or
John,
John Cougar?
recently, I think she's still with him.
Yeah, she
right?
is.
For a
She
while,
is.
he was John Cougar. and
She's
he was John Cougar
she's-
Mellencamp. Then
She's
John
still with it.
Mellencamp.
He's done a lot of
We have the
shifts.
same. I don't know if I'm speaking out of turn here, but it's the Patreon.
Yeah.
We're all good. We're friends.
That's what they
We're
pay
friends
for.
here, yeah.
We're friends here. We keep it amongst ourselves.
We say things that are incorrect. Yeah.
But anyway, so we had the same tour management, the same tour company. And sometimes wherever I was, if there was one of my posters there, like John Cougar Mellencamp would sign it and write me a message. So I've never met him, but he's a fan. And he'd ask me how I was doing. He'd leave me messages and stuff like that. And I'd pass messages back to John Cougar Mellencamp like this, right? Anyway, our tour manager said, he loves you. He watches you on the tour bus and everything. Huge fan.
Oh, wow.
Meg Ryan does not like you.
That's pretty good. That seems all right.
Ain't that America?
Every now and again, he's on the bus and Meg Ryan's like, turn it off.
You know what's funny about John Cougar Mellencamp is a lot of his music is played as like pro America because it's like ain't that America? Home of, but
It's
if
criticizing.
You listen to the lyrics.
Well, the
it's-
USA isn't pro-America.
It's all like, it's all critical of America. All his songs, they're great songs. Like Little Pink Houses is not about. It's about not even being able to afford the.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm perfect. Yeah.
All right, we should start
Anyway,
a
I'm
conspiracy theory, a small one, put it out in something and see if it gets any traction.
So what you were talking
And
about?
this would be a good way to cover up something.
So what you were talking about was none of them have ever been proven to be true.
Not
is what you're saying?
really. No.
Where do you
There's
draw the
things
line?
like, there's things like the duck-billed platypus, or just the platypus as I would call it, for many years was seen as like a Bigfoot creature where people had gone, I've seen one. And it was like this mythical character until about 150 years ago when they categorically caught one and went,
Right.
yeah, no, they're real.
Where would you draw the line between a conspiracy theory and a rumor? Like, is it a conspiracy theory that you were going to be in the Australian office?
No, that's a rumor. A conspiracy theory would be I'm going to be in the office because I want to bring down the something.
Right. There's got to be some sort of like political alignment.
Okay.
Yeah. Or because
or world domination or something.
Or, no, it can't have to be. It can be. I'm going to be in the office, but it's not going to be me. It's a lookalike of me, and I've died years ago.
Right. Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah, that's a conspiracy theory.
That's a rumor and
Avril
a conspiracy
Lavigne
theory.
died a long time
Yeah,
ago.
and she has
She's
a
a
body
body
double.
double.
Yeah.
I've watched the Paul is Dead stuff, and like if you watch too much of Paul is Dead, like Paul is Dead from the Beatles, right?
Yeah.
If you watch too much of it, you do. I don't think. Okay, I definitely know Paul isn't dead, right? Because they replaced him with a lookalike who can also write songs and play the bass guitar and sing exactly
Yeah,
the
but
same.
not quite as good songs.
He wrote "Hey Jude" after he was dead. He wrote "Let It Be" after he was dead.
Oh, that was post death.
Yeah, that was after death.
I think he wrote those before. They were just lying around the house.
No, yeah,
That was about to be my argument as well.
he died in a car accident before Sgt. Pepper's was released.
Wow.
Right, and there's a lot of things, but then you start to think, because that was reported on the radio and everything. Paul's died and everything like that. There's just a rumor, and then of course he wasn't dead. But then there's things, if you look at and you play it backwards, Paul, I miss him or something like that. But then on the photos, he's always facing backwards. There's a double bass reef on Sgt. Pepper. There's one bit where they're pointing to like on the lyrics page, George is pointing to a lyric that suggests Paul is dead. So what I feel like a news person came out and said Paul's dead, and I believe the Beatles fucked with us a little bit on purpose.
Yeah. It would be fun. I mean, listen.
Some of the things just happen. They're playing it backwards is whatever you want to hear.
To be fair, ever since you died in that car crash in Malta,
That's
Jim
true.
Jeffries doesn't drink.
Doesn't drink.
He doesn't do cocaine.
Yeah.
He's
Many people would argue not funny anymore.
not funny.
Yeah.
Body double.
Hates Trump for some reason.
Yeah.
And is paid by Hillary
Who's
Clinton.
super cool
Gets
dude.
paid by Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, body double. Okay, so that's our conspiracy theory. You died in that car
I
crash.
died in Malta. All right.
And your publicist tried covering it up.
Well, look.
God, if only your publicist
It
was
was-
that good.
Yeah. I'll tell you what all publicists would do right here. Just lay low and say nothing. All right, then. I've got a problem here. I'll do nothing.
Really?
Okay.
Nothing?
Thank you. Here's thousands of dollars for that advice.
Yeah, and then when you've got no problems, they're like, would you like us to put a clip out or something? Go away.
Do you want to be on James Corden this week? No.
Oh no, I wanted to be on James Corden. I don't know if Corden likes me because I called him a fat fuck on our show. But I don't mind James. But I was booked to do a show that James was on, and then I was cancelled. But I don't know what happened.
But didn't you call Bill Maher an asshole as well? In the
Bill
same
Maher
episode?
still likes me. He's still trying to get me on his podcast. Bill Maher still likes me.
Yeah, but he is an asshole. So there you go.
Yeah, no, I said Bill was smart. What I said was that I was the exact weight in between James Corden and Bill Maher, which is a fair thing to say. Now, I have nothing against Lena Dunham, but I was bothered by, and a lot of men get in trouble for this. Every time she got naked, everyone said how brave she was. But she did it so many times. I went, I was so brave. I was so brave as she does it. I'm the one who has to watch it. Where's my bravery medal?
I think it's brave for body representation.
I'm the brave one for getting through the fucking episode. She's the one confronting me. I didn't put my naked body in front of her. The fact that I continue to watch means I'm the hero of the piece.
Representation's important.
It is.
Yeah.
It is, but
she didn't need to be naked as much as she was.
I don't want to see a person with my body naked on TV. I don't want to see that. I'm come here for escapism.
The problem with
Just watch porn.
I don't want reality pushed into my face.
I don't even really want nudity in TV shows.
Yeah.
It always catches me off guard. I'm like, oh no, I was having a good
I
time.
don't want nudity in TV anymore either.
That's such a Jack thing to say.
No, porn is so rampant. If I want to see tits, I'll see tits.
Yeah.
If I want to see pussy, I'll see pussy. If I want to see it, I'll see it. Because so I'm watching the Mike Tyson thing, which I'm having good fun. And the nanny's there with the baby. She's very nice lady, super religious. I don't know how conservative she is, but I gather she's a little conservative. And there's Mike just banging 6 women on the screen in the middle of the day whilst I'm watching TV.
Yeah.
Just imply it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of
But
people.
did you see the one where Hilton thought that Lizzo was precious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, who made the mistake?
Kathy Hilton.
Kathy Hilton thought that Lizzo was precious.
Kathy Hilton.
She's Paris Hilton's mother.
But also, Kathy Hilton doesn't know who anybody is.
Yeah, how old is she?
She's very much like out of the loop in pop culture and all that
but
stuff.
it's never good when you do it with a black person because They did it the other night. Serena Williams was playing the woman when she won the tennis match the other night, and it was Dionne Warwick, who's like made a resurgence because on social media.
Yeah.
And they showed her in the box. There was so many famous people at this.
I saw her play at a Raiders game.
There were so many people at this famous people, Serena Williams thing, and they go, and there's Gladys Knight. And I was like, oh, boy.
It fills in the black people all look the same.
Yeah, but you can make mistakes about anyone. That's
I know, but
it's not a good look.
But when you're the announcer on TV, just be sure.
Yeah.
Just be like, is that Gladys Knight?
Like, and two very famous ladies.
Yeah, but you don't know if that bloke has some employees who don't like him. That's Gladys Knight. And then as soon as you get in trouble, I've got egg on my face too.
Spike Lee was there. He always has he had on the Angus Young almost outfit. You know, he always got a suit on. You're like, oh, it's definitely Spike Lee. He's got the glasses and the suit. We got him.
The thick red or whatever
he
color
had
frames.
He had a maroon suit with pinstripes and the glasses. It's definitely him.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
I think a lot of people comment on Lizzo's weight saying she's super unhealthy and all that stuff. But to be fair, she fucking goes on stage, dances her ass off, plays these instruments, sings and all that stuff. She's in way better shape than.
So you can be fat and aerobically healthy.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
I think that's why she gets annoyed.
She could perform much better than I could, and I'm arguably thinner than Lizzo.
Right.
It's like Chris
So
Farley.
totally,
Who just
I'm
had
thinner
great
than
physicality.
Lizzo. Yeah, but he sweated his ass off, but he was.
That's true.
And he died of a heart attack.
He was good for 2-minute spurts of sketches. Those movies were edited and not full speed.
What?
Yeah, I don't think.
Jack's he was in great shape, died of a heart attack at 34.
Well, he did one of those speedballs or whatever.
Oh man, Tommy Boy was such a good movie.
That was just the straw that broke the camel's back, Jack.
Yeah, when I see Lizzo, I'm always like, how's she doing it?
It's really impressive.
Okay, can I say something controversial?
Yes.
Just not enough to get cancelled, but just enough to.
Yep, good.
I'm all for Lizzo being fat.
Yeah.
Good.
Do the dancers have to be fat too? Can I have a little bit of a mixed bag up there?
You're not going to the concert.
I'm not saying I've seen him on SNL. She's got all fat back up there. That
sounds fun though.
The catering on this tour.
Yeah, because oh my gosh,
it must be outrageous. And I'm not saying that one or two of them can't be.
It's because the roadies like to eat,
have a
right?
couple of fatties and then have a couple of thinnies and a few in between.
No, she's giving bigger people an opportunity that they
like
otherwise would not
cool.
have. I think it's very
but
cool.
if they go for a long tour, those girls will eventually become thin. Then what will happen to them? No career?
They're cut out. They get new people.
Yeah, they would get fired.
Yeah, you've been working too hard, skinny.
Yeah, I never noticed that actually. I've seen the VMAs and all stuff like that, but yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see fat. That's how I am.
I think it's
Yeah,
good
no,
anytime
I
somebody
think it's
comes
cool.
in
I think
and
You know how many
gives
guys are walking
opportunities.
around like, my girlfriend's a backup dancer. Boom, doom, doom, doom.
I don't see fat.
I do.
Yeah.
It's hard to see past it.
Yeah, well, come look at my mirror.
I can't see thin if fat is in front of it. And I'm saying this is a fat person.
You think you're fat?
I am fat. Yeah.
Not really though.
Look, don't compare. I'm fat. I'm fucking. The doctor says I'm obese. I'm not morbid yet. There's
The BMI is trash, though.
There's no sadness to my
doctor
obesity.
says I'm good just the way I am.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Your
doesn't.
doctor is
He
your
doesn't.
dad.
Doctor operates out of a Honda
He's
Civic.
the
Does
same
not at all.
guy that used to give drugs to Michael Jackson.
No, he doesn't at all. Did I tell you what my doctor said to me? Because they usually try to toe this line now where they try to be like, hey, and maybe you should lose some weight. He was talking about my
Lizzo looks good in that picture.
he was talking about my height and weight, and he goes, I go, yeah, well, I just so you know, my height and weight, I've always been off on that chart because when I was rowing crew in college, I was 200 pounds, and for my height and weight, it says I'm that I'd still be like fat for that. And he goes, yeah, but you're not 200 pounds now, are you? And I was like, nah.
Could you imagine the amount of people who come into doctors and talk about their glory days?
Yeah. You should see when I was rowing.
Back when I rode crew. Yeah, the only workout I got was beating off women with a stick.
It's called an oar.
Don't want to get technical on
It's not even called an oar, actually.
Well, you
It's-
actually, when you
it's got
beat the women off with a stick, which is already a horrendous
it's not
thing to
even
do.
called- What is it? It's called.
Yeah, it's an oar.
It's not called an oar?
No, there's a
Yeah.
shell and there's an oar. Yeah.
You
But,
did
but when
crew,
you
I
do
don't know.
two men skull, I don't know. It's fucking old.
Yeah, but he's almost 50.
Forrest doesn't remember. He's too busy looking at his body in the mirror. Back then,
I'm normal.
He was so hunky.
Let's take a
You
look.
didn't want to get him in his rowing days.
Yeah, you don't want to see me then. Let's see if there's any pictures here.
I didn't even know you rode in college.
I didn't know either.
That was bow.
Wow.
Sure. Yeah.
Little
Is
ba-
that the front?
Little Bow Wow.
That's the front.
Little bow.
Big Bow Wow.
What's your nickname?
That is a very like Northeast thing to do, crew.
Yeah, that's what you do it up there.
He
There's
was
not-
drunk
there's not a
running
lot of
across a
rivers out there.
Forrest, take this bag across the river. I'm a crew guy.
Get in the bow.
I don't think there's gonna be any pictures. If I can find one, I'll bring it up.
Aye, all right. We'll all wait for that.
Luis, put an edit here. We'll come back.
Yeah. Someone get me some lube and turn the cameras off. Forrest is about to show a picture of him younger.
The jerking off is only for the $20 tier.
Well, I have some life hacks in the meantime.
Hell
I
yeah.
don't know. I like talking about fat people.
All right.
No, give it to me. One of your life hacks might be for the fat.
Might be.
I might do it. My biggest diet is not eating.
That's a good one.
Uh,
Fasting.
Yeah, they call it fasting.
If you call it
They-
fasting,
they
people
also-
will
Although the
question
day
it.
They
goes
also
very
call it an eating
slowly.
disorder.
It goes really slow. Yeah.
The fasting days are the slowest days of the week.
Mhm. Every minute counts.
Yeah. You ever tried giving up nicotine on a fast day? Oh, don't come near that fella. He gets upset by simple things.
You on Call of Duty must be yelling at all the
Yeah,
10-year-olds.
Life hack it. Useless tips that may or may not improve your quality of life.
We still don't have a song for the Patreon, but we have
No, you don't need one.
These are all one.
These are all good.
All right, this first one I discovered the other day.
Yeah.
So I took a shower, but I needed to shave.
Mm.
And so I did the buzzer, but all those little bits are all over my face and I couldn't get it off.
Right. You always miss a bit.
So I took my lint roller and got all the little extra hairs that were loose and I couldn't get off. And it worked brilliantly.
But then your face was sticky.
No, it was fine. It felt good.
Wait. What?
You had all the little stubble from the clippers.
And I tried like getting off with like
The-
towels and
that
stuff,
are
but there's
gone
still
and
stuff
stuck to-
there.
Wait, you
Stuck
don't take
to
a
his-
shower after you shave?
No, I just messed up.
No, shower, shit, and shave.
You shower.
you shit
and
after the
then-
shower?
Wait,
Shit,
you
shower,
you,
shave.
wait, you do the clippers, the electric
I shit
clippers
first.
after you shower?
I shit
no,
first, don't wipe my
I
ass.
forgot to do it.
Oh, God.
So I was in a
So your
predicament
life hack is for when you messed up.
when you messed up.
something
And I
else.
mess up that often. So I'm glad I finally have a life hack for the world. Take a lint roller.
I thought that one was good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And then when I was looking up some other
The
life
lint roll-
hacks.
the
You
lint
could
roll-
also get somebody
the
to
lint-
come on your face and then let it dry, and then you could peel it off.
Oh,
The
that's
lint-
good
the
too.
lint roller's good for a lot of them.
I needed a lint roll because I was going to be on TV and I was in Jack's room and he went and got a lint roller and he opened the drawer and it was just a bandana drawer.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah. He's got a
Fucking
lot
hell.
of bandanas.
Yeah, that's when you got too many
Big bandana
bandanas.
guy.
When you have a bandana drawer
Yep.
in your limited wardrobe and you're dedicating a drawer.
Yep.
There's also belts and pants in there.
It looked like a lot
Big
of
belt
Well,
bandanas.
they're on
Bandana
top.
guy.
They get the most use.
It looked like a lot of bandanas. It looked like you'd be like a bird from the 90s. You use a bandana as a top.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was
Oh, those
The
are coming
good old
back.
days.
Did
Those
you
are
ever
coming
do
back.
that one, Kelly?
I did.
Oh, I love that one. The bandana top. Bring that back, girls.
It probably is coming back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've seen it.
fashion's cyclical, and we are
I got
in
friends
that
who do it.
realm.
I have another lint roller hack.
Mm.
Wow,
Mm.
heavy on the lint roller.
Heavy on the lint roller. So
Mhm.
my lampshade gets covered in dust, and obviously the normal duster can't get it off because it's just feathers or whatever. But a lint roller gets it off perfectly.
Okay, if all your life hacks are lint rollers getting dust off things, that's
No,
what the
just
lint
those two.
roller's for. If you used a lint roller to prop up your car to change a tire, then I'd go, oh, it's
That's a
doing
life
something
hack.
different. This is literally what lint
Yeah,
rollers
because
are for.
you can use like a vacuum with like a little brush on the end. That'll do that. Or you could use like a Swiffer duster. You're using one with feathers.
The normal, like the fuzzy.
no one
the
has a
Swiffer duster.
feather duster anymore, do you?
Yeah. What are you?
I like the
Victorian
Swiffer. I like the
era?
Swiffer duster, and that doesn't
Yeah,
work.
yeah.
Anyway, that's it on my lint roller hacks. But I have two other ones.
Good.
This is a hack my friend told me about.
Mm.
You have a dog.
What's
that-
his name?
I can't give his name.
The first
Why
name,
not?
last
Why?
name.
I'll tell you why after the hack.
Okay.
Wow.
Do you have a
You ever
dog?
fucking a dog like I do? The guy who invented this.
Have you ever had a dog that used to like it's kind of too difficult to train? You're kind of sick of it. and
Good
don't
way to
wanna deal
clean
with
your
it
dick
anymore?
is to fuck its mouth afterwards. They eat shit. They're not bothered. They're dogs.
They don't know. They like anything.
It's not the same as a woman, so I've heard.
Yeah, you throw it in the river, you drown it.
Yeah.
Trading over.
What he did, he
Got a bit
let it
dark.
loose in a park and drove home.
Say it. Come again.
That's horrible. That's a
What?
fucking terrible thing to do.
What are you talking about?
My friend had a dog and he didn't want to take care of it anymore, so he put it in a park and let it loose and
This
just
isn't
went
a
home.
life hack.
That Why?
He doesn't
This
have
is a horrible thing to do.
That's a horrible thing to do.
terrible.
You
We
should,
go, why did you do that? Because it was a really hard day for me. He's like, it was probably worse for the dog.
Why would he not bring it to a shelter or something?
Who is it?
Isn't it? I'm not telling you his name.
I wanna
why did
kill
you tell
this
us on the
person.
podcast?
It's a life hack.
It's not a life
it's
hack.
not a life hack.
We do not recommend
Okay.
doing this. This
Life
is a terrible
hacks,
thing
first
to
of all,
do.
Why
life-
did you jump from
Life
roller
hacks
to
aren't
this?
crimes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They aren't
yeah, it
crimes.
is a crime. You
Why-
can, you
why
can
are
be
you
arrested
laughing?
for that.
Why are you
Yeah,
laughing?
yeah, yeah.
Jack, we need to reevaluate
Like,
your
my
morals
baby
here.
bothers me a lot. Never once.
Yeah.
Thought about it.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I would never do it.
Well, you just
You're promoting it as a
promoted
life
it
hack.
as a life hack.
Promote
What
it
do you
like-
mean?
All it takes is one idiot to go, well, I'm not the only person to do that.
Yeah,
It's
you
a
can,
bad
you,
thing. I
you
don't
can
recommend
be
it.
arrested for that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, it's
this is
illegal.
good. This is how we teach people.
It's illegal.
And I was just bigging up how nice your friends were.
Don't worry, you
And
haven't met this one.
also, how confident a cunt are you that you've done that? And then you think, I'll
I
tell
would,
others.
Yeah, you should never tell anybody who did that. In Texas, this happens a lot. Texas is like notorious for people dumping their animals, and there are certain places where animals get dumped all the time. So people who do animal
really?
rescues like film themselves going to pick them up. It's terrible. It's a
It's
horrible
bad.
thing to do. Tell your friend to fuck off.
Oh, I have.
Great.
Anyway, last hack. You guys have highlighter stains?
You might want to just make up a couple more hacks.
Yeah.
Like-
Do you have highlighter stains?
Like the cleanse
Leave
the
them
palate
in
a
the
little bit.
park.
Yeah. You got highlighter stains? Yeah. That's okay. Just you know, if you can't get them out, just get a gun and kill your cleaners. That's what my friend did. He couldn't get them out.
I
Yeah.
can't get his
They
name.
kinda
He's on the
shot
run.
him. Shot the
Yeah,
cleaners.
use them as rags to put chloroform on.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyone ever piss you off? Fucking kick him in the face and curb stomp him. You ever
That's a
seen
good
American
hack.
History X? That's what you
Oh,
do.
that scene's hard to watch.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
So if
You
you
know
have,
what else is hard to watch? Somebody letting their
This-
dog
Oh,
go
I
in a
agree.
I
park.
remember when this segment was fun.
yeah,
Fucking hell,
This is depressing as
This is the
fuck.
darkest thing I've ever heard. if we did this on actual radio, there would be so many complaints.
Oh, yeah.
We did this on commercial radio, we'd have to apologize and make statements, but all we're going to lose is half of our Patreon.
so if you have highlighter stains,
Yeah.
the best way to get rid of them,
Wait,
is-
I've never. They're highlighter things
or even if you like you highlighted a book and you don't want the highlights in there anymore.
in the book.
Yeah,
Oh.
But that's not a stain, that's a purposely done thing.
yeah. But what if you
It's
accidentally
not,
marked
like,
it on your
it's,
pants
it's
too?
not like if you draw a picture on a bit of paper and go, oh, look at this ink stain.
Look at this ink stain. Well, so if you have highlighter in a book, you have highlighter on your shirt or whatever. Lemon juice like almost gets rid of it completely.
It also disintegrates the page. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, the page
An
would be
acid.
like really crinkly.
Yeah.
Not according to the internet.
Well, okay.
If you get a book wet, then the
You-
page doesn't go,
but you tried it in
doesn't
your
dry
Gideon
back.
Bible.
I saw that they
perfectly.
put lemon juice on a Q-tip and they rub it like that.
Just leave it in a park and walk. I'm
Yeah.
stunned.
Yeah.
Who would say that? Like,
This is so out of character. I regret promoting you on TikTok
I didn't do
to be
it.
a good person to date.
I guess I understand the implication. These are my life hacks.
Yeah.
I understand.
promoted it
I
as a
understand.
life hack.
I understand the
have
problem now.
do I know this friend?
No.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I don't want. Do I know this friend?
No.
Don't ever introduce me to this person because I'll feel the vibe and I'll fucking punch him.
He's not around. He's not around no more.
Yeah.
You'll never know who
Life
he
hack,
is.
if you have a friend who's a piece
His
of
name's
shit who would
Dave,
leave a
but his
dog in a field,
nickname's
kill
Dog
him.
Parkley.
Arnie, you hear that? You hear what Jack wants to do to you?
Promoting.
I think
He's
he's
got
dead.
CTE.
He didn't say
Banged his
he
head.
didn't say this in front of a group of people, did he?
I guess he has.
And you were in this group, or he just
Yeah.
told you one way? And was there women in the group? I imagine that would like I'm not saying that women, but it just seems an odd thing to do.
Yeah, I don't
Say-
know.
How
Why.
does he
Say
still
if-
have friends?
Yeah, like I'd be kicked out of a party if I
Yeah.
went. Fun story. It was getting a bit much to me because I like to go out.
I had a hard day.
And I was
You
like,
gotta walk these things 2 or 3 times a day.
Yeah. And I'd had it for like 2 years. In the beginning, I thought, oh, it'll be fun. And then it wasn't fun.
He
And-
wants to like lick your face.
And so
I just wanted to show you
yeah, just
endless
took it
love.
down to a
Yeah.
park. And then I threw a ball. And then I jumped in my car quickly.
He was running after me
That's
for about 2
terrible.
I
blocks.
truly can't imagine
Yeah.
somebody admitting this.
I know.
Wow.
Well, anyways,
It's been brought up multiple. We give him shit for it all the time.
Thanks for not saying it's me, Jack.
That's
Appreciate
like that's kind of fun stuff you get. It's the kind of fun content you get on the Patreon, everybody. It's,
Well, there's people in their car right now. There's like a dog sitting on the seat next to it, like
people crying.
They turn around and go like, I'm not going to do that today.
there's kids crying in bloody
Yeah, people
cars.
crying.
Well, at least we all learned a lesson that you don't fucking do that.
The lesson is don't do that.
Everybody, that wasn't true. That's a conspiracy theory we're trying to start here.
Yeah.
on the podcast.
It's a conspiracy theory, not a rumor.
Well, I've told you the story about me and the dog on the bus.
No.
Oh,
Is the
God.
peanut butter.
No. This
Damn.
This story, every time I think about it, I go, oh, God.
What did you do?
Okay. So
This doesn't leave this room.
no. So in most cultures, dogs aren't allowed onto public transport or whatever like that, right? In Australia, anyway. But so 25 years ago, when I was living in Britain, 21 years ago, when I was living in Britain, I'd been there for about a week, and I got onto a double-decker bus. So you get on the front door and you get off at the back door, right? There you do the buses, right? And I got on there, and a dog, a little bigger than Arnie, came on and was just barking and jumping on everyone, and everyone was feeling. This wasn't a well-behaved dog.
Was it angry barking or like happy?
It's like jumping on. It was mid temperament,
Okay.
right? It's jumping at everyone, and I was looking at all the British people like, oh fuck, you're all weak ass. And so I got a bit Steve Irwin on the situation. I thought it was a homeless dog that had run on the bus, and I went, get off the bloody bus! You get out of here! And I bloody shooed the dog off, thinking I was a hero of the bus. And then a lady walks on and goes, "Where's my dog?" And the bus doors had shut, and we had driven away.
The dog did get off the bus.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
The stops are very close. She got off at the next stop, and she would have got the dog back. I'm pretty.
Why did she not have it on a leash?
It should be on a leash.
Yeah, that's her fucking problem.
But that's also like culturally would never without a leash. And in Australia, you wouldn't even be able to
That's
bring
crazy.
the dog. Maybe you can now, but back then you couldn't.
It should be on a leash no matter what country.
She's
you're
a
in.
bad
No,
owner.
it was on no leash. It was running on, jumping on people.
Yeah, that's a
And
bad owner.
I thought I was being helpful, but oh god, I had a lonely feeling on that bus as we continued on.
No, that wasn't your fault. She's a bad owner.
Yeah, I agree.
Imagine being stuck on a bus with like a fear of dogs and some fucking feral dogs just running around.
Also, it's
barking
jumping on
and
people,
jumping on
because
you.
that's also the section where you have the strollers.
She's a terrible owner.
She was pissed off. She was like, I was on the way to the park to leave it there. You fucking.
Yeah.
You didn't think I was going to do it.
Yeah. It got off at the stop we came on. It knows its way home. And also, if it didn't have a leash and it got let off at where it was, it would have gone home or whatever. So I'm pretty sure the dog was all right.
Dog's fine.
Oh,
She didn't deserve that dog anyway.
But you should have seen me. I was like, well, I guess I'm the only man here. And I remember once I was dating this girl, and we go to a nightclub afterwards. I was doing the Comedy Store in London, and I finished my gig. It was about 2 a.m, and she wanted to go to a nightclub. We went out to a gay nightclub called GAY. Right? It stands for something, but it's called
Creative.
GAY in London.
What does it stand for?
I don't know, but the letters stand for something.
So it was an acronym.
Yeah.
Guns
still.
already.
Get anal, yes.
Yeah.
That's good, yeah.
Gays aren't, I don't know. Maybe it was an anti-gay bar, is my point. Anyway, so
Anti. Okay. Yeah.
so anyway, so we go in there, and there was I'm sitting there, was like a lower down dance floor. There was tables up around the side. There was a railing like this. Everyone's having fun. I'm there with this girl. I'm not really a nightclub guy, but I've been working for a while and I'm trying to hook onto this girl, right? And so me and her are getting along pretty good. And I can see 2 lesbians having a fight, right? Having an argument with each other. And like one of them's like breaking up with the other one, saying, "Hey, you're getting a bit too clingy, whatever. I don't want this anymore," like that. And the other one's like crying, like, "What are you like that?" Right? And so one's just gone, fuck off. And she's gone off into the dance floor, right? And she's started dancing with these other girls, right? And she's grinding up against another girl on the dance floor like this. And the other lesbian I can see sitting at like a table with a beer like this, just
Stewing.
and I'm watching the whole thing from a distance like this. Oh, this is about to kick off, right? And then I see it. She stands up, holding a pint glass, walks across the dance floor and smashes into the back of into the head of the other girl, right? All the gay men around the area, like now they're fighting and punching like this. They're all standing around. Security wasn't there. They're all standing around in a circle like, oh my God, like this, right? And I was like, fuck fuck do I have to? I don't want to do something. I waited a long time. No one was doing nothing, right? And I thought, I want to impress this girl, right? So I jump over the barrier. I go onto the dance floor. I pull one by the shirt and throw her to the side, and I pull one by the shirt and throw her to the side. They both lay on the ground, and I become like an Australian dad. The two of you, wake up to yourselves. You're bloody carrying on. Now you go wash your head off and you go off for your friends and don't bloody bother her anymore, okay? All right.
Turn this car around.
I did. I became that guy.
They're like, who was that?
I've never
Is that Jim Jeffries?
I've never broken up a fight in my life. That's the only one where
That's
I thought,
cool.
I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.
I was the two of you need to sort things out. You're probably not good for each other. This isn't a good relationship.
And if you want to break up, why wouldn't you just bring her to a field and then leave her there?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like you don't have to hit her with a glass.
How many parks have you gone to where there's just lesbians aimlessly walking around?
Oh, yeah.
Just wandering around like, I don't even know how to get home.
There's a park in Miami where
That's why
six
they
of my
all move in
ex-girlfriends
with
are
each
still
other.
out.
They
Yeah.
meet each other at the park. That is a stereotype about the lesbians. They move in quickly.
That is true.
On that super fun note,
But
should we wrap up?
I've heard that. I've heard that from lesbians
Wrap
myself.
up.
They go, yeah, it's a thing in our community. We move in quickly.
Yeah, I've
Isn't
heard
it
that
like
too.
second date? Isn't it like third date U-Haul or something? Or move in together? I forget. I don't
Yeah,
know.
they say that it happens really quickly.
Why? Why would you?
I don't know. I don't want to live with anybody ever.
I don't want to live with a woman. Imagine two women living with each other. What? That must be tough going.
Yeah.
It's probably a well-designed house though.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, are they known for their interior design like the gay men are? Do they?
I feel like women are usually pretty good at designing.
Because women are very
not lesbians.
Women,
Oh, not
women are
lesbians?
very
No,
good at
everything's
design. Yeah,
plaid.
women are good at design, but are lesbians known?
Nah,
I don't know.
Everything's plaid.
If you get a couple of lipstick lesbians, is the place super pink?
Yeah, probably.
Overly pink because there's no guy to go, settle down on the pink a bit.
Yeah, and a lot of old wood,
Yeah.
Oh, word.
Old
plaid and
wood.
old wood.
It's just a cabin.
Subaru Outback.
All right, let's get out of here.
So let's summarize the episode, ladies and gentlemen. We had a lot of fun. Talked about Mike Tyson. We mentioned some conspiracy theories. Jack left the dog at the park.
I didn't.
And lesbians move in too quickly together.
Bake cakes.
And you think you learn nothing from the Patreon? Good night, Australia.